Episode 4.
Right here. I think this is good because you don't get the nostril.
60. Put your mouth.
I'm listening.
So am I. It sounded like it was under your chin.
60-minute shit show. Back with another episode.
What's up, everybody?
But we're not
What's
even
going
like
on?
mic checking.
No, we don't have to.
Going
Don't think
straight
we have
in.
to.
We don't
This
have
is
to.
amazing.
This is so. We got a big change this week. We have.
I'm a woman now.
His name is. What would be your female name?
I'll just do a running joke in the family and call it Benjina.
That's a running joke. Oh, I've heard this. That
Damn.
was.
That's harsh.
That's a terrible nickname. I swear to God.
It's a harsh stepbrother or whatever. Not brother-in-law, whatever. Man, I mean, it's like water anyway. I might as well. Shit.
All right, man. Listen, I was. Okay, so
You're
back
bad
to
influence, man.
yeah, back to the. We are now recording 60-minute shit show, officially at Suburban Pearl Studios. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yep.
Obviously, the quality is top notch.
They can they hear me waving?
No, they can't hear you waving, bro.
Y'all ain't high enough then. They can't hear me
Can
waving.
they hear me waving?
Yeah, we should go live at some point. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, actually.
Are we going live?
So
Are we live now?
we supposed to have a special guest.
This nigga bailed on us.
He bailed on us, and I was looking forward to the guest because I think we have good conversations, for sure.
He's interesting. He'll make it one episode.
Yeah. So let's get right into it and let's pull up the show notes because we actually do show notes
Show
now.
notes.
A lot of stuff's happened. It's been
A crazy couple weeks.
crazy couple weeks. We switched over the new year, and I think one of these episodes I wanted to do it this episode, but I didn't get it together. We got to do a year in review show, like 2017. So maybe
Yeah,
next episode.
We're not ready for that now.
No.
Hey, we can write that up
You can do it.
and be ready for the next episode.
Yeah, for next episode.
2017 review.
2017, the best and worst of 2017.
Let me interject while you're pulling up some show notes. I had a status the other day where I'm like, I'm an artist, so I'm that. Well, I guess we all kind of are that deep, conflicted kind of artist. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Plus, I'm doing comic art, which is like not very marketable, and I just had that moment right when the new year came around. Like, man, should I keep doing this? What am I doing? So I had this kind of status, like I don't know what I should be doing. So a friend of mine handed me this thing that says, "Hey, fill this out. It's gonna take like 3 hours. It's this whole pamphlet that lets you like look at 2017 under a microscope." So you have to like go through your statuses, go through your calendar, write down all the good shit that happened, all the bad shit, whatever. You basically look at your last year, and then it's through like these questionnaires. You basically set up 2018. Like, what do you want? What are your goals? What are you gonna try to avoid? What are you trying to fix? Whatever. And it's like under a microscope. So I don't know. It might help me get my head straight. Help me come out strong. Whatever. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So and I do about an hour a day because I don't really have 3 hours to sit around and do one thing except for my job. So I've been picking away at it every day. Every time I come home from the gym, I get some coffee. I sit down, go back to my Facebook timeline day after day. I went all the way back to January 1, and I'm just scrolling through my whole timeline and writing down the things like, Kim's team was on the baseball field at Cardinals baseball field. That was cool. Or, finish this project, whatever. Highlights.
Interesting.
Anyway.
That's great.
Interesting. You'll have to share that with the and maybe we can put a link into
Show
this
notes.
episode
Yeah.
of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That sounds like a useful tool.
It takes work, and you got to be that kind of person that's like interested in picking apart your life and bettering yourself and all that kind of self-help stuff. If you've ever read a self-help book, you might be into this.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Our first topic. Now, I do not participate in weed, but I'm a big supporter of the legalization of marijuana.
Same.
And I was super happy that we have how many states? 7 or 8?
Like 7 or 8.
7 or 8 that are legal. Super happy
Might
about
be
that.
9.
California just popped.
Yeah, it's completely legal recreational use, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But we had a hiccup today in that.
Yep.
And that hiccup is Jeff Sessions.
Jeff Sessions.
Fucking evil Keebler Elf.
So he's announced that he's he basically going against what Obama put in place as
Yeah.
far as the sanctions go. Because basically the state and the government do not agree on marijuana.
Yep.
Why are we
And-
still voting for these old people?
Because they don't get voted out. Like
Why?
certain positions just don't get voted out.
Well, Sessions is in because of Trump.
This is why
Oh, yeah.
great
Sessions
countries like Cuba kill their old politicians.
So
That's
the
why.
views of Nate does not reflect everyone views in here.
Yeah,
Jesus.
please don't swat us.
Shit, we'll get to that later.
You know,
so
they
basically,
like come down on ISIS, but if they could have their own Christian Sharia law, they'd be on it tomorrow.
They do.
And they do.
They do.
You're
Well,
right.
well, back on the topic. In case you guys don't know, what he did was he made it where the government can the prosecuting attorneys for the government can go after marijuana cases in any state whatsoever. Obama put in place and said no, the state handles that. Right?
So now,
if it's legal
now
to
the
you
feds can
guys,
go after.
yeah. If it's legal for you guys, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Do you?
Oh.
Just you make the rules.
Jesus.
So Sessions shut that shit down, and now anybody. So basically, they can pick and choose who they prosecute
Is this,
Yeah.
for weed charges.
He's the
It's
attorney
gonna be-
general.
they're
He
gonna
can't-
be
he doesn't have
busting down every black business.
he's the attorney general. He doesn't have executive orders though. So it's not law yet.
That's Trump's dog.
Right?
I think it is, man.
Is it? That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
Trump's
that's it.
dog.
I'm pretty sure the way the news are responding on it. This broke today. This is a
Right.
today thing. That's what it is now. Like you can get prosecuted for marijuana in a legal state, which is unfair. It doesn't make any sense.
And that's going to affect the growers and the shops.
It's a $25 billion industry at this point.
Yeah.
So
Money talks though. Like
Cash only industry, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that.
I didn't know that. The
I
money.
don't think it's not.
I
Is
guess-
it not in California?
Yeah, everywhere. You
Interesting.
can't- especially Colorado. Like
Bring-
they have their own like
bringing that-
carriers.
Bringing
and
that
stuff
dollar
like that.
back.
That's crazy.
Money talks though. I heard it's much of what I see is just headlines, and I don't ever click the shit and read more. So this is skin deep, and I'm sorry, but somebody said that there are major money moves moving away from old industry like coal and oil and stuff. Like big money starting to get into green because that's where the money is.
Yeah, man.
So money talks, and Sessions talking out of his ass because of his Christian Sharia shit
Yeah.
and that fucking weed scare from the '60s that he still believes.
It's just racism. The whole
Maybe
the whole scare.
I mean,
was-
deep subconsciously, yes, of course. But I lost my train of thought. But basically, money talks. So this won't last forever. There's
No.
No, there's no way. I mean,
No.
some weed advocates can be like, "Hey, Jeff, here's a bill. Shut up."
it's crazy because
a lot of those weed smokers are Republican. You better believe it.
well, yeah, they showed a chart.
Yeah, if
I
they're
saw a chart today
fucking
that said that
Medical shit.
the people who believe it should be legal, and that's what medicinal separately, the Democrats and Republicans are trending upwards, and the over majority want it to be legal on both sides.
really-
And that's not only medicinal but also recreational as well. Now the recreational was barely Republicans, like 51%,
Sure.
but that's still a majority.
I'm
So-
shocked it took this long. Honestly, I don't.
It's
fucking
ridiculous.
stupid.
What
It's peop-
violent crimes
It's
come
not
from
that.
weed?
It's weird, man. It's this weird hypocrisy. Like
They
it's
ignore
a-
the opiate problem.
right.
Like they ignore that shit.
no,
No, they
no,
don't.
they treat the opioid problem like it's an epidemic, right? Like,
Now-
oh my God, these people need help. But
20
if
years
it's
later.
heroin, no, lock them up.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what the difference is between those two things.
To speak on it. See, that's the problem with our podcast. We agree too much. Like we be on the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
page.
yeah.
that's fine.
We gotta-
No, that's fine. We're
No,
not-
we'll argue here in just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, I got the next topic we're going to argue on.
Oh, we'll
so,
get
Are we,
to
are,
it.
are we spent on this one already?
I mean, I don't have any more points to make. I hate the way the
Make
government
weed legal.
just let it make it legal. It's
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
You see
no
all
one
the states-
dies from weed.
All the states that are so harsh about it are like some of the most racist places to live. You better
Alabama.
believe it. It's
South
tied to
Carolina.
race.
Yeah,
Like
it probably is.
they don't want brown people making money off of this cash crop all of a sudden. Like
It's this weird hypocrisy, man. Like, I know some pretty smart people that are against it for no real reason, but they smoke and they drink. I'm like, those are drugs. Hello, those are legal drugs. Caffeine, sugar,
Yeah.
legal drugs.
Yeah.
Stupid. But it's a mindset like racism, and at some point you're gonna hear something that's gonna change your mind. That's all it is.
weed, that thing.
And you just gotta have an open mind. Like, how many times do you go into a debate with an open mind, going, "I'm expecting maybe this will change my mind"? Nobody does that. You go in with your hands up and going, "I'm going to change this person's mind, or I'm going to fight."
Yeah.
But it's just a change of mind, and at some point they're going to go, "Oh, yeah, this maybe their dad has Parkinson's, and they go, "Oh, weed saved his life," and they're like, "Oh, well, shit, maybe weed ain't that bad." So it's just a matter of time, man. And it's
Yeah.
why I don't know. I don't know why it's not taken. Why it didn't happen 20 years ago, but whatever.
Well,
I'm
we've
just hoping
discussed why.
It's illegal. It's bad.
it's ridiculous.
Illegal things are bad.
You got smoking that dope.
Hey, remember when the CIA got in trouble for selling cocaine? Like that actually happened.
Yeah, well, you know what though? If you've ever read Noam Chomsky in your adult life, you know that the CIA is responsible for the drug war.
Yeah.
Period. He's the only reason we have a drug war is because the CIA is propagating it. They're bringing the drugs in
Yeah.
from Colombia, and yeah, whatever.
Making money off of
Yeah,
it.
they got caught. They fucking got caught.
They got caught several times
Yeah.
doing the shit.
Crazy, fucking crazy, and nobody. I don't know. Nobody's talking about it anymore. I guess it's common knowledge. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard to. Man, there's
No,
so
it's
much
not
shit
common
going
knowledge.
on.
Tell somebody that,
There's so well maybe.
and they'll be like,
Really? I don't believe it. They're not gonna believe you. Fake news.
fake news.
There's so much shit to wrap your head around. There's a word for it where there's so much going on, and you just become like complacent. Like you stop trying to wrap your head around it.
That's what this whole like presidency is about.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
constant
Oh,
shit.
he
Let's
made a
just
tweet
keep going.
on like Christmas. Trump made a tweet on Christmas, and it had like all these different points, and then the last line, and it really struck out to me was like, yeah, I'm also signing a military air missile like bill, some crazy shit where they get like fucking mad money for it. Like it was like they slide it in, like they slide so much shit, like it just
They slide so much shit, but it's so funny. Like both Democrats and Republicans are voting for military spending. Like they're both.
That shit lights me on fire, man.
We're like
We're closing schools, but our military keeps getting bigger.
Yeah,
Fucking lights me up faster than anything.
it's terrible.
And I'm in a military family, so I'm paying attention. This shit's stupid.
Well, moving on. This is a really I foreshadow we're going to get into it. Like it's going to be Paul Logan's suicide forced video.
Y'all gonna have to skim over it for me.
Okay.
I didn't look into it.
All right, so you know who Paul Logan is, right?
I don't know who Paul Logan is. He's
Literally
an internet
top
troll.
Vine star.
3 YouTubers in the world.
Somebody give me a picture.
It's just a chisel-faced white boy. There's nothing special about him. He's a handsome Aryan. Fucking.
Paul.
He is funny though. He's made some
Paul
funny
Logan?
videos.
I guess when he started, when he was just a
Vine?
turd on Vine, yeah, I guess he was kind of funny.
It
but,
was
like,
kind of funny.
How do you go live on Instagram? I do it so infrequently.
Paul Logan. He's weird looking.
Oh, live. Start live video.
But I actually, he's YouTube's darling like child. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been on the YouTube movies, right? He's in 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like 2 of them he's
Yep.
starring in, like
That's
in
true.
the original sequel. And that's why people are kind of another reason that people are upset is because he's not getting punished for it. And Nate, just so you know, he goes to the Japanese forest that's known for suicides.
Yeah, I know. About
Have you heard of the
this.
Japanese forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know about
I've
this
seen
until
a
this
Vice
story.
episode and
Yeah.
listened to a podcast about it.
I was watching some of the Vice before I came here. And he filmed, and I guess he was kind of joking. They ran across a dead body, like a legit dude hung himself.
Yeah.
And they were filming it, and I didn't see the video. Did you see the actual video?
I saw clips of it.
Yeah. He was in their face. He was with the camera in the face, and then he made.
He's kind of acting like a goon though. He's like, "Oh my God, we found a dead body!" Whoa!
I mean,
Just
it's just like what like
Everybody handles that shit differently. But
So there was some laughter, and it was lighthearted, and obviously that's inappropriate. But at the end of the video, he did say, sat down and said, depression is real and mental illness is real, and
Yeah,
if you feel
sure.
this, he did. I mean, and he demonetized the video prior to. So
wait a minute.
That's
What do
one.
you mean prior to?
before the video was never
He
monetized.
said, "I'm not going to monetize this."
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to monetize this video. He did not monetize the video. So the whole world's upset at him. Like everyone's mad at him. He's issued apology after apology.
Yeah.
His apology was fucking whack too.
His first apology was pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He just talked about himself the whole time.
Yeah, he's basically like,
I got to make money every day. It's hard coming up with fresh ideas every day. I didn't mean any disrespect.
but my question
I'm
for
just
you,
trying to be me.
my question for you is, what is different from him doing that compared to Vice doing the exact same thing?
it's all in how you handle it. It's all in how you handle the information. First off, Paul, what's his name? Paul?
Jake,
Jake-
Paul Logan.
Yeah, Jake's his brother.
Jake's his brother.
Paul's not trying to be a journalist. He's not trying to go in with integrity. He's not trying to go in with respecting the source. He's going in saying this is a fucking money grab for him. This was his idea to get hits, and apparently he got like 6 million views on YouTube before YouTube even caught it. So what's that say about their fucking standards?
The algorithm is ass, but
Right.
I don't think he's wrong for it. Like, it's not what did he do wrong? Showed you some shit you didn't want to see?
It's how he handled it, man. You don't dance around somebody's corpse.
Why not? I mean,
That's terrible. What?
Why not? What planet are you from?
No, fuck that though.
No, you don't
but
dance
how
around
is he
somebody's
wrong?
corpse.
I didn't see him
How he
dance.
handled it.
I didn't see
He was being
dance.
a fucking goon.
He laughed and he was like,
Okay,
Have you
So,
seen
like,
the video? Anybody seen
I
the
saw
video?
him laughing.
I saw most of the video. I saw everything except the body.
What was he laughing about?
He was just being a fucking goon. He was just walking around going, "Oh, this is gonna make YouTube history," and "Oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't believe this." And you walked into a forest full of dead people, and you didn't expect this? Fuck off. You went in there for that reason.
Yeah, I listened to a podcast about the
No,
suicide
no.
forest.
He went in there to find a dead body, and you're gonna act to me that, "Oh my god,
What-
I found a dead body."
So what's the fucking problem? You saw a dead body. So the fuck what? This nigga laughed at it. Who gives a fuck? Who
it's
gives
disrespectful.
a fuck? To who? The nigga that killed himself? He
Yes,
don't respect
his
himself.
family.
He killed himself. He don't give a fuck about the dude that killed himself. Don't give a fuck about the family. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to.
It was so heated, they're fucking knocking shit over. But
The dude who killed himself doesn't give
You're-
a fuck about the family.
you're over the line.
I'm not over the line, dog. You just y'all
'Cause
just
you don't
being
give a shit about suicide.
I don't. Y'all being hypersensitive. Y'all being
Suicide.
hypersensitive. Y'all niggas need to see this shit then. Somebody needs to see this picture of this nigga hanging, so maybe they'd be like, oh, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up like that. Fucking 100% of the people who commit suicide and fail immediately regret it the moment they do whatever it is that they were trying to do to kill themselves.
Yep.
100%. There were 17 people who survived the Golden State Bridge, and they all have one thing in common.
Gate.
It was that Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Golden Gate State Bridge.
It is the Golden State.
Golden State
But-
Gate Bridge. Nigga.
Why do they call it Golden Gate when
Golden
it's
Gate Bridge.
orange? Anyway.
But so they immediately regret it. Okay, we all know what it is, right? It's a temporary solution. It's a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
Homeboy did not go into the forest for suicide prevention.
No,
He went in there to make a buck.
Oh no, of course. I mean, but maybe he did
All right, so
bring
white,
this conversation up.
white guy goes through North St. Louis. Finds a house with no windows left in it. Finds a bunch of people passed out on the ground. Maybe some people out on the street. Maybe some people, homeless people. Dance around homeless people going, "Oh my God, I can't believe I found a homeless person. Look at this. Want to take a selfie with me? Oh, oops, I accidentally pissed on him," or whatever fucking people do. I've seen people bounce motorcycles doing tricks off homeless people. Like, people do some fucked up shit, right? Like, they're doing BMX tricks and, oh, they accidentally hit him in the head, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Fuck them, they're homeless, right? Maybe if they watch that video, you won't be homeless.
Maybe it'll ignite them in their life to not be homeless if they see me pop a ollie off this fucking bum's head.
No,
That's what you're saying.
that's not what I'm saying.
The
Bro,
problem,
that's
the
not-
problem is Tech has so little respect for anybody with any mental illness or,
That is not
or
true.
verging around
That is
suicide.
not true.
That this is not an
true.
issue to Tech Supreme.
I'm just not hypersensitive.
It's
like,
not- has nothing to
what
do
he
with
did
hypersensitivity.
was not wrong. What Jeff Sessions did is wrong. People are going to hurt because they can't smoke weed.
So the internet is outraged in unison,
no.
but Tech Supreme's got the
Foolishly.
truth.
Foolishly.
But Tech Supreme's got the truth.
Foolishly. Everyone pull up your panties and keep it moving. He had dead body. He laughed at it. I laugh at dead bodies all the time.
But
long as
this
it's not me.
was his. This
you
was
now?
this was his end goal right here. This was his end goal.
But what?
Us talking about it was
has
his
he
end goal.
has he not shed light on something in a fucked up way? Has he not shed light on the suicide forest that needs to get shut down or monitored or something? Because there's
They
higher
do monitor
guards
it.
Yeah,
on the Golden State
Japan's doing
Gate
a lot of
Bridge.
it.
They monitor it. Dude saved 137 people or some shit.
Yeah, they're trying, man.
But so how bad was it? How bad was what he did?
He looks
Because
like
we-
a fucking fool, and he looks like an asshole.
He out there clowning.
Okay,
And if you give me the argument
people
about the
die.
viewers, I don't want to hear that because your kids shouldn't be watching a grown ass man anyway, doing anything.
You
He's
can't
not
stop
a
a
fucking
kid from watching
show.
anything.
He's not a fucking kid show. So a lot of the argument is
YouTube kids.
A lot of the argument is his kids. It's inappropriate for his kids. Don't let your kids watch
Yeah.
anything.
all right. I am going to agree with you at one point.
Goddamn
That
right, you will.
the internet does seem to over sensationalize everything
Everything.
because that's what they do. right? Like the whole movie trash thing. Not to digress,
Mm-hmm.
the movie wasn't trash. You're just being hyperbolic. So the internet is hyperbolic.
That's hilarious.
Right. Everything's hilarious. Everything's hilarious. Everything's trash. And if you don't like a girl, you threaten her with murder and rape because you're anonymous and they can't touch you.
Oh man.
Which sort of leads us into swatting. But
Swatting.
hey, we're both live. You got anybody on there?
I got a few people on there.
I got my nephew on here
No,
from
what's up?
San Diego.
That's what's up.
What's up,
Hey,
Ian?
nephew from San Diego.
Yeah, what's up?
Got let's see who I got. We had
Make sure you listen to this when it's on wax. 60-minute shit show.
60-minute shit
Oh
show.
shit, my buddy Justin just joined too. So yeah, I got
Cool.
him.
He
Cool,
just
cool.
in.
So next topic, Donald Trump, Kim Jong Un.
Why don't they just box each other and then settle out some shit that way? You know what I
I'm
mean?
just
Like,
Put them in their underwear, give them a pair of boxing gloves, and in a closed room and watch what happens.
somebody just all we gotta do is talk to Dennis Rodman. That's all we gotta do. So the big thing was the
Paul George, best player in the world.
the big button, little button,
Yeah.
tweets. I think he's gonna tweet us to war.
I think Kim Jong Un, being what he is smarter than our president,
He wants to though. He wants
and
to.
he wants to go to war real bad. I don't know. I'm really conflicted about this.
Why does he
so
wanna die?
He's a god king, and everybody thinks he created the beach and like the fucking god king mentality. It's weird. North Korea puts their dictators in charge of some crazy. Like he's responsible for literally the beach, the sand. Like they think god proportions for their leaders. Like Kim Jong. What was his brother's name or dad or
His dad.
Il Kim Jong Il.
Yeah.
Whoever the
I
other
don't
guy
know.
was.
I don't know.
Yeah, they
The guy
think
before him.
yeah, they think crazy things about their dictator, president, whatever they call him, supreme leader.
Supreme
Right?
leader.
So, and everybody's starving, and he's an asshole and a dictator and all that. Okay, all that blah blah blah. But I think he's smarter than Trump, and Trump's being an idiot on Twitter as Trump has always done, and he might be trying to provoke Kimmy, but I think he's smart enough to know that like if I launch these nukes, they're gonna launch us back, and we're gonna get destroyed. Like he's not dumb. There's no winning a nuke war.
White people, what have y'all done? What have
You know what I mean?
y'all
Though, like he's not
done?
dumb. He knows if one nuke flies, the world's over, and his country's gone.
Yeah, his
He's not
country's gone.
dumb.
He's done.
So
Well-
unless he secretly devised some sort of anti-nuke laser system off his coast, he's not an idiot.
And China's not going to be happy about him going to war.
I
Well-
mean, they might go to war in the middle of the ocean or invade each other's country, but there's going to be no nukes. Everybody's
Yeah, no. A new development is North Korea finally talked to South Korea.
yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, like
That was like a weird little sprinkle of hope.
but it's like they've been trying to call them. They called them every day at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. for I forgot how many years, but a number of years. Monday through Friday, North Korea calls South Korea at 4 o'clock every single. Oh no,
Whoa.
it might be South Korea to North Korea. It's one or the other. I don't know. That's terrible. That's a very big
Yeah.
detail. I'm forgetting.
Keep going. I want to know.
Which-
But
Which
Why?
one?
they finally answered the phone.
Which one did we help?
South.
South, yeah.
Yeah,
South
so
is
that's
a
who.
democracy.
That's who is making the call.
Yeah, I
South
think
is a
you're right.
democracy, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
They kind of have
they
their shit
love
together.
us.
And we love them.
They drive on the
League
same
of
side of
Legends,
the road.
League of Legends World Tournaments held there.
yeah. So they just called to talk about to see if the line worked. Like that's it.
And they answered.
And then they answered. So
That's
but
funny.
that's huge in this time and the timing of everything. That's a pretty big development
That's a
for the
big
two
deal.
countries who are right next to each other that have not communicated. They literally have guards at the
There's
border.
a wall.
There's
And
a-
people run
and
and get shot.
they get shot.
Yeah.
And they also have loud music playing at all times across the border
fucking crazy.
to some mental song "We're Better Than You" song. I forgot what song it is.
Wow, that's crazy. Who's doing that? North or the south?
It's
North.
North.
Yeah,
North
south.
is that?
North is crazy. South is not.
Yeah. So I wonder if, because of the way the internet is and media, I wonder if Kim Jong Il sees himself looking crazy. Sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wonder that too. Like the way they're raised.
Because back in the day, Reagan, he didn't really get to see himself being shitty. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody like that.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of delusion. Where
Delusion is
Absolutely.
high, man. I've
somewhere
seen-
between they know they're a god king and they don't. They obviously know they're not God. But I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. I think if you talk to somebody that defected North Korea, he could probably help you out a lot on that. But
Have fun-
like,
have fun
does
with
he
that.
believe he's God, or does he just has everybody wrapped around his finger? You know what I mean?
Man,
I don't think anybody knows that. I don't think anybody thinks they're God,
Kanye West?
but his country does. His country thinks he's God. It's crazy. Kanye, yeah,
I don't
that's the
think
picture
that-
of mental health.
I mean, people wouldn't be trying to run out if they thought he was God. But
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
All right.
weird, man.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, sort of lost our steam there.
We did, and I'm getting.
Guys,
The next topic, which is interesting,
what's
is
going on?
Dan Harmon.
Did you do any research in that?
I did.
Because I read
did-
tweets from both parties.
I did. I don't think it's sexual misconduct of any kind.
No.
He's just talking to the bitch bad.
He's just being a dick. He's being that big man producer. I'm gonna knock you down.
I did
make you feel
Community.
small.
Yeah, I'm. This is my show. This is my NBC show. I'm the shit.
Yeah. And
What are you doing with your life, bitch? Read your lines. That's
Well,
what
she's
type-
a writer and she's an accomplished writer.
Oh,
So
Yeah, she works. She's a Onion editor too. Something like
Nice.
that, Yeah.
yeah, no, she's done.
Either
she's-
is or was or
She has a very nice resume. She has Community under her belt. I forgot what else she had.
I think she did. She okay. One of her tweets was something about the first episode. Did she write?
She may have
first
wrote
episode
the
of
first
Community?
episode. She's done Modern Family, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Last
Jesus.
Man on Earth, Community.
oh, she nice.
Yeah.
no,
she's
she's
She's pro.
she knows what she's doing. Like she's a fucking writer.
One of her
bro.
tweets says that it took me a year to believe that I had the chops to do anything in this industry after working with you. That's how bad he knocked her down.
Man.
Like an abusive relationship, like calling you you're
like
stupid.
So what?
or,
So what
see what
Dan
you're
Harmon
saying.
did was he got on a high horse on Twitter, and basically started apologizing, like saying like it's fucked up that this is happening.
He asked her how can I fix this?
How can I fix this?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And he's filled with regret, and he has foggy memories about abusing his position,
She's like, I
treating
don't.
you like garbage.
She specifically said, I don't have foggy memories. I wish I did.
And then like there was some weird stuff going on.
So
where
he's
he, like,
just a dick.
yeah, like I
But
think he was
people have
texting
been-
her because like there was this weird part where she says, otherwise you're falling into the Mike Pence school of gender relations that says men can't be trusted with women's phone numbers. So he may have done something that he shouldn't have done in some aspect, like for sure beyond just being.
I
a
read
dick.
that too.
Like,
I
that's-
didn't quite read it that way. I interpreted it as like Harmon tried to say that maybe I should just distance myself from the people I work with so that I don't cross the line. And the modern day school of thought is no, maybe you should just control yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's like telling women they can't wear miniskirts because men will be provoked to like, no, how about you just control your dick, basically, kind of thing, but without the sexual part.
I was listening to a podcast today, Joe Rogan's Experience, and they talked about that, and they talked about how it's men can't be sexy like that at a workplace, but a woman can be, and is it their fault? Like,
Have they seen The
it's
Rock?
weird. I don't want to get into that topic.
We
but
created the roles. We created
We all did though. We all did.
No,
Like,
we created
at one point. Like
the
Have
roles.
you, have you
We
watched my
created
stream?
the
I'm sexy at
rules.
work all day.
that's what some of the guys say is true.
Yep, that's what the guys say.
I mean,
Well, that leads me to this
All the guys are saying
question.
that.
That leads me to this question, actually very beautifully. What is sexual harassment? Like, what is it?
Pulling out your dick.
Is it a matter of perspective? If it's Brad Pitt, is it sexual harassment? If it's Idris Elba,
Yes.
if it's someone that's deemed sexy, is it sexual harassment?
I feel it is probably, unfortunately, a bit of interpretation required because something has to motivate you to act, right? And you base that on input, stimulus. Like she looked at me,
Yes.
she's winking at me, she came to my hotel room, like, right? You're getting these things and you act on it, or she acts on it, or something, right? So, yeah, of course it's up for interpretation because we're hearing about these guys that, like, yo, he jerked off on a plant and I'm here, got all my clothes on. He probably misinterpreted a few. I mean, she did come to his hotel room for, you know, if you've ever watched porn ever in your life, that's the go sign or whatever. Or you ever went to prom and they come back to your hotel, you know, whatever, right? There's a lot of different things in your head about bringing a woman back to your hotel room, right? You're not in public anymore, you know. So I think a lot of it is up for interpretation, and that's the shitty
So you
part.
got to like interpret each situation.
Yeah.
You know, like because we're at a point now, like are the women going to holler at us now? Like are we switching roles? Like because right now it's misconduct. It was inappropriate if a dude says anything to a woman. Like that's literally like.
No, it's ways to
You saw
be
the- you saw the-
polite. It's ways to be a
No,
gentleman.
you saw the video. Did you see the video of the guy in the supermarket? There's a black lady,
She was-
and she had a phone up, and
Yeah.
he was like, he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, hi, what's your name?" And
she's just like, "Nuh-uh."
no, no. And then like,
Yeah. Okay, what's wrong with that?
nah, but the way she's like,
No, it was pretty disrespectful.
it was so disrespectful.
Why
and
can't
he
she be
stopped,
disrespectful?
He stopped and said, "I'm coming to you like with respect, like."
Well, leave me alone, my nigga.
Yeah, she does have that
If-
right to be left alone.
She does. She does. She does.
If
But-
Ben see you in the
So,
grocery store, you
that-
don't know
that-
Ben. You
that
don't know
just-
Ben. You don't know Ben.
We don't have to
You
prove this
don't
point.
know Ben. And he like, yo, homie, them joggers is looking real nice on you. Hey, can you come talk to me real quick? Excuse me, I'm being a gentleman, sir. That's not okay.
No,
It's not okay for us to do.
That's good and dandy, but what I'm
They don't have to
saying,
talk to us.
I said that story.
I don't talk to my bitch, nigga.
I said that story
Whether you being polite or not.
to say what's next. Like what now? What? Like how do we talk to each other? Like are we just not talking to each other now? Are the women gonna talk to the men? Like which way is it? Because let me tell you this right
Let
now.
nature
Let me
happen.
tell you this right now. If we to get rid of this,
There's a lot of rape in nature, so don't say that.
Damn.
if we get rid of this, people aren't gonna get married. Like people
That's
aren't
not
like
true.
Yeah.
couples aren't gonna form. What are you
That's
gonna?
not
That's
true.
not true.
If you don't,
man.
if people can't holler anymore,
A person shall talk to you if they want to be talked to.
so that's what it is. So that's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's about interpreting signs.
What?
And the
Ben,
and,
hold on.
and the people that are
Why
getting
did
called
that
out
dude-
now. The
That's
reason why women.
bullshit.
Why did that dude have to keep on talking to her? She ignored him. Why is he keeping on talking to her? He's starting the rape right there.
That's a what?
Yeah, that's motherfucking verbal rape. Like,
Fuck
leave me the fuck
outta
alone, my
here.
dude. Like, leave me
Dog.
alone.
So you can't say
I don't even.
how'd you meet
I
your
don't
girl?
I don't like when ugly girls hit on me, and I ignore them just like that.
Shut up. You met your girl at a house party.
Yeah, but we didn't
Same
talk
place.
until bar with some friends. So it was a mutual gathering.
Same party.
It was a mu-
Who
it was a-
initiated conversation?
I don't know. It was like four of us. So how you couldn't avoid conversation? It just sort of happened.
Nate, how'd you meet your girl?
In the club.
Did you initiate conversation?
Yes.
What like that is coming to an end.
No, it's
Nah,
not.
nope. You just need to respect getting shut down.
I
If
walked
they
up
were
to
there
her.
with their friends and they want to dance, put their purses on the floor and dance in a circle, and they don't want shit to do with you, you try dancing with them, and they give you a dirty look, and they go, "No thanks." You walk away. That's it.
That's it.
That's
How hard is
That's
that?
the world we live in, and it's always been that way. The reason why these guys are getting called out is because they didn't take that for an answer, or
They didn't take that for an answer.
the worst part of it all
trying
is
to
they
be
did it
polite.
at work. They're doing it at work, so these girls can't run away. This is the producer, and if I want to keep working here, I have to go to his hotel room, or I'm going to get blacklisted for the rest of my life. Yes.
Nah, fuck that. That's their fault.
What? No, it's not. It's a patriarchy.
If you start working for Jim Lee and he's like, "Hey, bro, come to this hotel room for
So
a
let's
minute.
say- let's
you
say-
gonna go?
Hold
It's
up,
3:00 in the morning.
Hold up, though. Dan, here you go.
That's
There
not
you
very
go.
much not equivalent.
It is because
not.
you want to work for him.
But okay, here's the problem.
Let's say
That works.
Timberland called you
That
right
never
now.
happens that way. It's
Timberland
It's men producers
calls
getting,
you right
getting
now.
these-
First of all, stop saying producers like it's record producers. Everyone knows I make music, so
You know,
make-
let's say Timberland
movie
called you
producers?
right now. You know what I mean?
Of course, it's happened in music also.
And
Oh, of course.
and when y'all get
Kesha.
done working on y'all music, you know, at the end of the night, he called you cute. Are you gonna stop working with him? You gonna stop working with him?
Nah.
He called you cute.
I
Just-
am, but nah, I ain't.
Yeah.
I am
You know
not.
what? You know what? Tech, you real cute. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop
No,
working with him.
I'm feeling comfortable. It's like
You gonna feel uncomfortable. You're not gonna tell anybody. Who you gonna tell? You know this
Tell y'all
nigga.
niggas?
You might tell us.
I'm gonna tell
This
y'all.
nigga Timberland called me cute, man.
I'm gonna play this game as long as it gonna work.
And that's
As long
what
as
some of
it's
them
gonna
doing.
work.
That's what some of them doing until fucking they start jerking off.
into a plant.
That's the weirdest shit in the world, man.
Who was that? My boy Louis did that.
Louis and Weinstein did that.
Weinstein into
Two
the plant.
cases of jerking off in front of people.
It's a metaphor
Why the
for-
plant though? Like
it's
the
a
plant,
metaphor
It's not gonna grow bigger.
for
like,
fertility. You know,
I'm gonna fertilize this damn plant.
this is how I feed the plant, baby. That's how good it is.
That's why the leaves are colorful.
Yeah.
I don't
Look
think.
at that shine on the leaf. Look at the way the light.
Look at the light bouncing
Bouncing
off.
off.
You feel that bark? That's some strong bark.
Nigga being weird. No, I don't think. I don't think dating's gonna suffer. I
Dating's
hope
already suffering.
I hope there's just some sort of change in the power dynamic, where maybe women can do more calling of their own, or that guys take more no for an answer, or that you don't fucking try to pick up a girl at work. If you guys are getting along and you go out to eat a bunch of times, you guys start hanging out. Okay, you got something, but the power dynamic doesn't go both ways. There's
Hey,
not a lot
man.
of female producers
shoot.
wrangling little boys into their hotel rooms.
Shooters gotta
It's-
shoot, man.
It's one direction. It's old men reeling in young interns, young women interns, and boys in some instances. But it's there's not a lot of women here. How many women have we seen be charged in this sex gate thing that's happened lately?
I mean,
None. Let's
how
just
many
answer that real quick.
how many
None.
teachers are getting caught fucking
Yeah.
students?
Teachers get
Damn
caught
right. Good
doing it.
point.
Yep.
a
It's
lot.
the same
Yep.
thing.
It's a lot.
And it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
Them boys want that. Them boys want that.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
That's not the same thing.
But
yeah.
what? I mean, everybody ages differently, but you probably can't confidently say that a 14-year-old boy actually knows what's best for himself. And
No, no,
having
no, no,
sex
no,
with
no,
a
no, no. It's
35-year-old
manipulation. It's,
right.
it's pedophilia.
Right.
It's 100% pedophilia. But people don't view it as like as that. Because
Hey,
dudes
I was
like high
talking about
five
this
over that shit.
this week. Older women take advantage of younger dudes all the time. Like, it's a lot of dudes you'll run into who, like, one of their first loves was some older woman who was doing shit for them that no girl their age could do. Not possible. No 18-year-old girl is gonna take you to a movie, pay for it, suck your dick in the movie, and then pay for dinner. Like, but a 35-year-old bitch can when you're 18, and you'll be fucking down the ride. You fall in love, and that bitch is just.
Well, understand that
young dick.
anybody who does that, the teachers, they have there's something wrong upstairs.
there's something wrong with them.
Like, there's definitely something wrong upstairs.
I'm just talking about, like, even like adults. You know what I mean? Like, when you
Also
when
sugar
you
daddy
young,
shit?
when you're young, you was fucking older bitches.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna move on to topics. The next
This
topic,
motherfucker dating now. He ain't never had a sex life. My bad.
video
a
games,
virgin.
phone calls, and murder. That's
Yeah,
what
I saw that in
call-
the show notes. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Did you read the article?
No.
No, that's swatting.
It's the SWAT.
Oh, the SWAT. I'm sorry.
Video,
Yes, we did. Yes.
phone call, murder.
Got it. Got it.
And you did read it.
Yeah, I know all about it.
All right, so I'm gonna just to brief the listeners. A LA man who called in a fatal swatting prank on a man he didn't know is facing felony charges, but the cop who pulled the trigger may not face any at all. So here's the story.
Oh,
Online,
may not. We don't know yet.
no, we don't know.
Okay.
Online,
He's
these
not.
guys are online, and there's some online game they're playing, Call of Duty, and during this interaction,
Of course, it's Call of Duty.
I guess I don't know if he knew him, but the man who called the police and did this thing called swatting was where you call the police and you say, hey, there's this horrible crime going on in this address. Go down there. Like, it's hard, but it has to be horrible because it has to get the SWAT.
It has to be SWAT worthy.
It has to be
Yeah.
SWAT worthy. So
I
I think
looked
he
up-
said something
I
like,
looked up some SWAT videos on YouTube.
I think he said something like, he has a gun he killed his wife and child, and he has a gun to his, like something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So the SWAT goes there. Unfortunately, it was the wrong address. Like, whoever gave him the address, someone gave him the address. It was the wrong address.
So
So
like next door, or just totally wrong.
I don't know exactly,
guess
and
so.
I can't read it right now.
And maybe he
but
tried to use his IP address and
Yeah, I don't know how hackers do that shit.
yeah. So what happens is the SWAT team goes to the house, and we'll just say at the end of it, the cop killed a man.
I thought the guy tried to come outside. The guy that lived there tried to come outside,
Yeah.
and that's what.
And then like
started
they
it all?
hands up or something like that.
Yeah.
And he made some movement, but obviously not. It wasn't this type of movement. It wasn't a gun movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, but apparently like any movement for certain cops is like
the man shot.
the equivalent of this.
The man shot.
Especially SWAT cops.
Yeah. So the cop. So
I
the,
want to know about the guy that got shot. What color was he? I'm just wondering.
that I do not know.
I'm gonna be very shocked if he was Caucasian. Very shocked.
Yeah, I do need to know that actually.
Okay. Give me a second. Continue the conversation. I'll do some research.
The guy who called looked a little Latin or something.
Oh, he looks totally
maybe
Latin.
light skinned or mixed. I don't know.
I think this. I don't know. This is just part of what the internet is these days, man. It's like I said, it's so hyperbolic. You know, like remember Gamergate? You guys?
No.
No.
Yeah, some.
Let's turn to this online gaming dispute.
Oh, that's my computer. Shit, I was
Yeah.
like, who's it? Is that?
Gamergate is a thing where a bunch of women tried to speak out about some injustice in the gaming industry, and a bunch of fucking turd boys attacked them,
Oh,
threatened
yeah.
them,
With all those
accused
threats.
them of rape and murder, and a lot of women had to change their identity or go into a witness protection program or move, and their whole families had to move because these kids, most likely, or your angry adults, I don't know, mostly kids probably, would threaten their lives, and it was
Fucking
it was life altering. It
monster
was awful.
trolling.
Right, and this is just part of that, man. It like this is just part of that. If it's a lot, I guarantee all of these swatters took place in Gamergate, and they're Gamergate bros probably, and it's the same people calling all these movies trash, and it's the same people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's Tech's too busy researching.
They're not.
Yeah,
And,
just trying to find a
yeah.
picture. I can't find a picture. I think.
It's all connected. It's all connected. It's sort of like an episode of Black Mirror. There's just no compassion, and the power of anonymity means you can do whatever you want to somebody else on the internet.
Who
and not,
gets punished? Who do you guys think gets punished?
the person making the call, and
Okay.
unless this dude was reaching into his gun cabinet for a gun, the cop should be punished. But we know that's not going to happen because
Cops
they're-
should be punished.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this thing existed. This is the second story on here I didn't know existed. I didn't know about the
Swatting-
suicide force. I didn't know swatting was a thing.
Swatting is
You
amazing
can't get away
to
from
me.
that. You can't get away from that like in here.
Can you imagine doing that in the hood?
No.
That's so scary to me.
You'll be dead.
You're good. Yeah, you would like the fact that some kids would think that shit is okay
doing
to
it to-
call the police on somebody.
doing it to girls too.
You
women.
could end up getting like the porno girls,
Yep.
the cam girls. Like you could end up getting your whole entire family murdered this way.
Yep.
Calling the police. You don't know whose father is funding this gaming habit this kid has. Like you might call the fucking SWAT team on El Chapo's nephew's son or some shit. Like you don't know who's on the internet.
Yeah, this is crazy.
It's I don't know what to say
Fucking
much
Walter
about
White's
it,
house
but
or some
just
shit.
to raise awareness.
Let me find out. Someone sent the SWAT to my house,
Bruh.
And actually, have you guys ever seen the SWAT kick in the door?
And we watch videos. on
Yeah,
the way
we
home.
No, I
watched
saw it
videos
in
on the
real
way.
life last year. I saw it in real life, and it was terrifying.
Where was you
last
at?
year.
About a year and a half ago.
Why?
It just happened a few doors down.
Oh.
At the place I was living,
Oh.
like around the corner, I started seeing all these cars, these black cars, like swerve by
I used
super
to see
fast.
it every Tuesday and Thursday.
I looked
back in the
over,
day.
I hear them screaming, and then they just fucking kicked the door, and then they it was some scary shit. I'm like, God damn! If I'm on the other side, if I'm inside that house, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah,
That's what the
the
old
drug bust. Yeah,
rap songs
Really?
used to tell you.
Tuesday. Well, no, that shit's the
There's
truth.
a song about it.
I've never seen it, but I saw her songs about it.
I seen a couple Tuesday and Thursday raids back in the day.
I bet you did.
Got my buddy Mikey live. Anybody? Oh, you stopped, huh?
Yeah.
Are we live?
You know how
We're podcasting.
you know how unentertaining it is to like call out random names of people like living you.
Yeah, man, all you need is a couple of hardcore fans, and we're good. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I feel you. I'm
Right?
sorry, Mikey. My bad, Mikey.
Mikey, we love you.
Come back, Mikey.
Baby, come back to me.
What's the formula? You need 1,000. Is it 1,000 hardcore fans? 1,000. All you need is 1,000.
Yeah,
And you're good.
yeah.
We got like.
But you can
10?
buy 40,000 on Instagram.
Well, that's not fans.
That's
Okay.
not fans.
Um,
That's not a real thing.
So, time for our quick hits. We're almost done. We're 3/4 of the way over. We're 45 minutes. That's 3/4. So, it's time for the quick hits. We have 3 topics, 5 minutes each. Video games, movies, and music. I am 100% obsessed with PUBG.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's bad. It's
in
bad.
My,
I'm
it's in
losing
my
a lot of
blood.
sleep.
That's in my blood.
I've lost sleep
I'm
all
losing
week.
a lot of sleep, dog. It's bad.
It's bad.
I
Why don't we
haven't
care
lost
about
a lot of
winning?
sleep, but I definitely play more games now than I ever have in probably years. Like, I used to not play until 10 or 11 and play for a couple hours, go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Now I'm getting on like 9, playing till 2. That's fucking 5
We
hours.
we played till 3 o'clock in the morning the other day.
Crazy. Yeah, and then I'll play in the middle of the day because mom's like, my mom fucking plays, and she's like,
Your mom is the cutest PUBG player.
Yeah.
Like the strategies is like so like.
She was on a minute ago, but she's not here anymore. But yeah, she's fun to play with. But she'll be on like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll pop on.
Yeah.
Hour and a half later, I'm like, God damn it! And then so that plus 5 hours at night, that's fucking 6 hours of my day playing a game. I should be getting paid for this.
Is this not the best? Is this not one of the best games in this early development? And it's right now it's in a game preview mode, not the final game at all. A lot of bugs. It has it got us early.
For whatever it is, in its unfinished version or form, it's got us completely by the balls.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking buggy.
It's so buggy, and I still play it.
And the game crashes, and you go, ugh, and then you start right back.
I
up.
haven't had a lot. I haven't had a lot of crashes.
I have, Jesus.
You got the 1X so
because
you're
I
gonna
got the
you have
1X,
less crashes
but-
than us.
Yep.
I have less crashes than you because I got the 1S, and you're just crashing out.
You
All
just
the time.
hey,
2-3 times a game sometimes.
and for some reason, I don't want that to go away. Is that weird?
Yes.
Is that weird?
Yes.
Because I tell you what, I got so many giggles when
Oh, Jesus,
Tech
that was
got
funny.
caught in the fucking car. He lagged out, and see, the game allows you to come back somehow if you lag out because they know they fucking up, I
Yeah.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tech traveled through practically the entire map in a straight fucking line.
Forrest Gumping across the map.
Be like catching up, and like you lived through that
I
shit.
did.
That shit was
I did,
amazing.
yep.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't-
so his game reconnected right when he was standing on the top of the hill in the middle of the street. Just
Yeah.
yeah,
so
and
I was
somehow
like, oh
didn't
God,
die.
you're back, hurry.
And that's the thing. Like you can play.
It's like this weird punishment reward thing. We play this game for hours, and so it's just so for anyone who
When you
doesn't
win,
know what
though, you
PUBG
get-
is.
when you win.
it is a 100-person battle royale. You can go in there solo, squads of 2, 3, or 4, and basically last man standing wins. And this huge map with vehicles. Everyone starts with nothing. You have to go and loot to get your weapons and your
Yep.
health and everything. So everyone starts with exact same chances of winning. And then you just have to fight and survive. So that's a little back history behind it. We're not good enough to win a lot.
No.
You know, we get some kills. We've been in the top 10 a lot. I feel like we've been in a good amount of top 10s a lot.
I think we stay in the top
more
10.
more than half the time.
Yeah,
think.
we're in the top
Well-
10 a lot, but we don't get the
Like we
the-
had 8 and 3.
Yeah.
It was like the last 2 games.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
but we don't get chicken dinners. I've gotten 2. You've gotten 2.
No, I've only gotten one. The one squad win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've gotten 2.
Me
Right.
and Tech have gotten 2. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, and but you know you play for so long and you don't win that when you win it is such
yeah,
a rush.
it's a release.
Like I literally have screamed at the top
he
of my
screamed
lungs
both times.
every time.
I heard him.
and,
I was
and
there.
Nate was
I
there for both
of them. He
victories.
screamed.
Yeah, and yeah, I fucking yell like it's fucking exciting. Your heart races. You go through emotions.
It is like I used to play SOCOM back in the day, and I know there's a lot of people tell me I'm gonna like it because they know I played SOCOM and shit. And
There's a lot of
I
similarities.
played it one day, and it was so terrible.
Yeah.
The first game, like it's so hard.
I had to convert a few people because
And
their first experience was bad.
I finally came back to it, and yeah, man, like when I don't know, man, you sweating to get your adrenaline pump. It's like watching a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's the same, like a good horror movie that has you like all tense and fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game does that, and so you want it. It's a baby adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I like it.
Gets my heart rate up.
Definitely gets the heart
yeah,
rate
yeah.
up.
You sweating when you get that like that cold sweat, like that little teardrop from your underarm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
you know
how
what's
you know it's
funny
real.
is like we enjoy playing it. Your mom enjoyed playing it. My girl Erin, she you know at first she was like what the fuck, but
Yeah.
you know, but when she saw it, she loves watching me play it, and she's played it. It gets everyone.
Yep.
It literally hands down. I think it's gonna be 2018's biggest game of the year.
When
Some
is
people are
when is
giving.
the-
Some people are
when is
giving.
the real drop?
Well, it's done on PC. They got 1.0 finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows when it's going to happen for Xbox? No less than 6 months, probably.
I feel like Xbox is gonna like, hey, we gotta expedite this. Like we gotta get this
Yeah,
done.
absolutely, they do. The fact that it's exclusive, that's crazy.
Yeah. And this is gonna be like, okay, remember GoldenEye?
It's a lot like
Or, I
it's a
guess-
game. It's a game called
Maybe-
Fortnite that people are playing.
Yeah.
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 And
they actually-
apparently it's kind of like that.
yeah,
it's-
it's almost identical. You
It's
start
totally,
with
it's totally
nothing,
identical. Airplane drop, everything.
You
is the
rummage
same.
for all your stuff,
Yeah,
but there's no vehicles.
no vehicles.
And the island's just as big, so you're running the whole fucking time.
That's stupid.
You're
But-
almost running
but
the
you
whole
can
time
build.
in PUBG. You can
So
build
when the
shit.
circle gets small, people build these giant ass wooden, metal, or brick fortresses, and everybody's just throwing rockets and sniping each other from the top of these like 10-story tall buildings they just built.
That sounds kind of fun.
It's kind of cool.
That's kind of fun.
might have to
But
play that.
I know what I was
We
gonna
gonna
say
get
is
on
though.
Fortnite? Is it on
I've already owned
Xbox?
it. We own it.
Yeah, we own it.
You
This
have
is
to buy
gonna.
it.
It's
It's
a.
free on PlayStation.
And the battle royale mode might be free.
It is free.
Yep.
PUBG. Just to finish that conversation out, it's a genre breaker.
Yep.
It's that feeling when Doom came out.
Mm.
What was the first person shooter? I'm gonna say the one that broke my world was GoldenEye on 64.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that
the fact
broke
is, well, every gamer's got their own FPS.
Yeah,
Wolfenstein
Counter-Strike.
came before Doom.
Who did?
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
And that was id Software's big break because you got to kill Hitler. And then Doom just ruined everybody.
Yeah.
And then they had Quake, which started the whole competitive first-person shooters. It was Quake, and they invented capture the flag on gaming. So id Software's always been at the center.
Right.
So Doom was probably. I played Wolfenstein. So Wolfenstein was my first FPS too. I was hardcore into video games when video games were being created.
Okay.
So that was my FPS. And then
GoldenEye for me, definitely.
GoldenEye.
definitely played a shitload of GoldenEye. One real quick story I know. I used to work at what was called Babbage's back in the day.
Babbage's,
It absorbed into GameStop eventually. Me
Wasn't it Software Etc. first?
Software Etc. is part of that. Electronics Boutique, all that stuff. They all got absorbed. But me and the entire staff was in the mall. We'd shut the gate at the store and sit around and play GoldenEye till about midnight after
Yeah.
the store closed. It was awesome.
Yeah. We got to move on.
Yeah.
We got 2 more quick hits. Only a few minutes left. Movies. Any movies that you guys are rocking with?
I'm watching Blade Runner almost every day.
Jeez.
I'll watch a few minutes, put it down, come back.
I still need to watch it. I haven't watched it
It's
yet.
so great. Working my way through *Halt and Catch Fire*, which is all completely on Netflix right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a nerdy Mad Men, if you guys never heard of it. And it's an AMC show, and it's written like an AMC show, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, I like it. I've seen it.
I love it. It's a great, great show. Probably one of my favorite of all time. Like up there with The Office. Like it's way up there.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've been digging. I saw this Dave Chappelle special. That was hilarious.
Was it
Yeah,
good?
it's pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Better than the last one?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I like this one a lot more.
I'll give it a whirl.
What's up?
The Eyes of My Mother.
The Eyes of My Mother.
Netflix movie. Creepy from the very point.
You know it's bad when you
To the
type
very
in the
ending.
eyes and the first Google search is
finishes it?
of my mother.
Bruh,
know it's creepy.
this shit is so creepy, bruh. It get like you be like, oh, that's gonna go wrong, and then it goes wrong, but it's way worse than what your brain thought it was gonna be.
I
Like
can't even watch the trailer right now. I ain't doing it.
the trailer probably not even like it's just creepy, bro. You be like, oh, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? Oh, he's not. Oh my,
So the only thing you said about it is creepy.
it's creepy, bro. It's creepy.
That's the only thing you said about it. It's
It ain't-
creepy.
So-
it's not a lot that's
Let me
scary
explain.
about it. It's like
It's
some
creepy.
shit that could happen in real life.
Very descriptive.
So it's very
Wait,
it
it's based
makes
on a
you
real
feel
story?
uncomfortable. It makes no, it's not a real story, but it makes you uncomfortable because everything that did happen could happen, and probably happened to someone at some point.
well, that's cool.
Damn.
We got it.
I look good on your camera, man. Thank you.
Cloverfield 3 is coming out. I don't know if you guys know that.
They
got pushed
it's
back.
called God Particle or something?
God Particle.
God, Porter, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So who's doing it?
I don't know. It got pushed back again.
Dan
but-
Trachtenberg did Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you feel about
New
that
in
movie?
Cities is coming out
I actually
too.
didn't finish it. We stopped it for some reason and it never went back to it.
The best part is the end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The best part is the end.
I
It's
feel
not
bad
bad.
for not finishing it because I'm a kind of a Dan Trachtenberg fan since he's part of Totally Rad show back in the day.
Oh wow, really?
He's 1/3 of the Totally Rad show.
Which one?
The
Oh
short-
yeah,
the
I know.
smaller guy.
I know Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah, the smaller guy with black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of.
Yep. He's got a resume.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's great.
Yep. And so yeah, I feel actually really guilty about not finishing that.
You should.
So I'll get around to it.
I was watching some
Maybe tomorrow.
some Van Damme movies this weekend.
This dude's on a roll lately. His career's back.
Have
Are we serious?
Yeah.
you seen the joint with Dennis Rodman? Watch that movie.
A hard target?
No, is that what it is?
I think so.
Where he's driving like that
Oh.
yellow crane at the beginning of the movie. It's not Demolition
No.
Man.
What? No.
It's something. It's something with a silly title just like that. But Dennis Rodman and Van Damme, please watch that
Okay.
if you can.
No, that wasn't hard target. Hard target, he was in the Bayou or something like that.
So, cool. Moving on. Last topic, real quick. Music.
Music. That's tough. I'm just populating my SoundCloud with some new beats,
Okay.
but I'm not really on an album right now. I haven't really discovered any new artists I think are worth mentioning, except that Cardi B,
Bruno Mars.
Bruno
record?
Mars video that
You
just
like
popped.
that?
That's
You like
fucking
that?
great.
It came out last night at midnight, right?
Yeah, something like that.
How is it? What is it?
It's good, man.
I didn't listen to
it just feels old school. It feels classic.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't have anything for music this week. I've been
playing the hits. Is what I've been doing.
yeah, I just been listening to a whole bunch of new shit that I haven't really listened to, and I don't like to give people shout outs for one song.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have too much I'm listening to, just a bunch of random songs. That's kind of been I've been can't stop playing Mala. It's Malaa. They have this house record called Notorious, and it samples Notorious B.I.G. And it's just so dope to me. I can't stop playing that. Yeah, just a bunch of random records.
Yeah,
Good
just,
stuff.
I can't change my name on SoundCloud, and that bothers me.
What is your name on SoundCloud?
Evil Ben Kenobi.
Ugh.
Oh, the old name.
My old name. That was my old gamer tag. But if you guys feel so inclined, if you're into EDM and stuff, or trap, got a pretty good 800 tracks on there, spanning the last 3 or 4 years. I kind of stay on top of some stuff. There's some good shit in there. Tech will tell you.
Yeah, it's some good
How's
stuff.
SoundCloud doing?
It seems fine. They
seems
had
fine.
They had a weird licensing, copyright thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind
Oh,
of
Spotify's in big trouble. Spotify may get
No.
shut down.
no.
Yeah,
Good.
that just happened.
I love Spotify.
I love it too, but they don't pay their artists, so fuck them.
But I
that's
love
shitty.
Spotify.
It's
I can go without you.
You know what
though.
Spotify is?
Spotify.
And I'm kind of an anti-piracy guy. Spotify is legal piracy. Those artists get paid so little, it's legal piracy. It might as well be LimeWire. or Bear,
Oh,
or
LimeWire.
BearShare or something.
But people like Rap Caviar. I do too.
Well, at any rate, yeah, they're in trouble. We're gonna stay tuned for that one. That's just kind of something that's in development. A lawsuit's been named.
hopefully
by
they get
regulator.
bought out by Google or somebody, because they really figure out what you want to listen to when you put in.
Yeah,
they do a
it's
good job
They
of that
do.
shit.
They do. But,
Better than anybody.
something it'll shut down and something better will take the place. We need how's Tidal with paying its artists?
I have no idea. I have not subscribed to
They
Tidal.
say Tidal's supposed to be the best
The
for
best.
that because
Yeah, because
it's
you're paying 20 a
artist
month.
made. Yeah. And
All right.
and you're paying 20 a month.
We're coming up on 60 minutes, and as you guys know, this is the 60-minute shit show. We promise you not to keep you for more than an hour. I am Tech Supreme. You can find me online at Tech Supreme. My SoundCloud is Tech Supreme 2 because my first one got shut down because of my remixes. And
didn't know that.
Facebook, is it Tech Supreme on Facebook? I think it's /Tech Supreme. TechSupreme.net, the website. What I got going on is a bunch of music, bunch of graphics, bunch of podcasting. What you got going on, Ben?
I'm Sketch Sawyer everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Xbox Live, Twitch, which I've been doing 3 or 4 days a week now that my school schedule's changed. And making art online. I'm gonna start gaming online too.
Yeah, I want to get in that too.
Yeah, so that's me.
Yeah, we should do
some
maybe a
streams.
4-man stream show or 3-man stream show.
If we do Mixer, it'll throw all of our screens up on the same screen.
Oh, that's
divide
dope.
it by 3.
That's good.
That's dope.
I'm Hate Nate everywhere. I think I'm pretty sure, except for on Twitter. But if you look up Hate Nate, it's still
H8N8TE.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. If you don't find me, cool.
Alright, cool.
if you do. Thanks.
I did not expect that zipper to be that loud in the mic.
Tech, put your pants on.
Oops. Hold on. This is.
It just got weird.
I'm not gonna keep recording the show until you put your
All right,
dick out
guys.
in here.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening. Make sure you go check out all our episodes on SoundCloud. The name, actually, I'm failing here.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.com 60-minute show. That's it.
60 or
60.
SIXT.
Spell it out.
So SIXT
TY.
YMINUTESHO.
Or just, search in 60-minute shit show. You guys are internet savvy. That's why you're listening to us, because you're smart as fuck.
Yeah.
You can find 60-minute shit show.
If you follow us, we're
Are we only on SoundCloud?
We are only on SoundCloud because
Apple
Apple
made
Because
was
fuck
being
Apple.
dicks.
because fuck iTunes.
So, yeah,
I've used iTunes in over years. I hate it.
it's over.
Yeah.
Podcast
it's
over.
done.
See you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Free batteries for everyone.